everybody, Gina here. It's been a while, and I just want to say I'm so sorry that I haven't posted many videos these days because I'm fully focused on bringing an event to the local community called United We Go. And some of you that who are following my videos on YouTube are from Tri-City area. So some of you know that what I'm being busy with, right? Some of you do not. So I'm so sorry that I just haven't been able to hop on. Actually, I made one video a couple days ago. I just didn't post it, and maybe that video is more for just independent women, right? Badass women. But I'm gonna post that video as well. I am also recently pick up a side, I would say, support project to help for the high school USA. So they do those exchange students, right? So they have exchange students come to United States and they stay with local family. So my friend asked me to whether I can be this local coordinator to go to check those host family and check, whether the exchange student doing well, because as you know, I'm not from United States. So when I came to United States 12 years ago, I know what it feels like to be in a foreign country, that you miss your family, miss your friends, and everything is so different. Have a stage of just even, feel lonely and feel separated and just feel sad, So when my friend shared it with me, asked me whether I'll be interested, I was like, I don't know, how much time I can commit to, but it seems like, not that much time I need to put in to maintain this connection with local family and those exchange students. So while I'm making this video, I'm on my way to visit one of the hosting family, and the exchange student just got here yesterday from Spain. So that's also on my plate. But I also want to talk about a little bit about maybe this video more of a check-in with you guys and update you guys what's going on in my life. And I feel like I'm human, right? I'm real. I'm very real. For some of you had a session with me, virtually through YouTube, right? And they're like, "You're real." Yes, I am real. I'm very real, just like you. Okay, I'm just normal, this 3D person right here with 5D awareness. Try to sharpen my 5D awareness every day, just like you guys. So maybe this video will just brief what's going on in my life, and so let you guys know I'm here, and I'll always be here. Okay. So the event I'm doing called United We Go. It's a community connecting and celebrating art and music event, or I call it festival. And I didn't mean to do a community event. I didn't even have that thoughts. All I had was I just want to do a little private event for my breathwork and aesthetic dance, right? Some of you know I do that. So everything starts from that little dream, little seed, okay, little vision that you have. So do not underestimate the little dream. This is wildest dream. Could be wildest to you. Maybe to other people it's nothing, but it's not about other people, it's about you. It's your dream, and that's validated, okay? So I want to say is, do not underestimate how small is your dream. Maybe that's just a little seed, little seed to get you onto certain path. Then later you realize, oh my goodness, this little seed is actually a big tree. That's potential. Okay, so my experience was, when I moved to Bay City last year, I was just want to do, I see the water, the place called a Friendship Shell in the Wanoa Park next to the water, right? We are in Bay City. We are right on, the city is on the water, basically. So that's my little vision of how would be so powerful to have 100 people do breathwork and aesthetic dance. That's all I was thinking. Now this year, when finally around May, June or something, like I started to just ask around. I do not even know who to reach out, who to contact to book that place, or whether it's possible, or how much they can charge me. I have no idea. But universe just guides you through one person to another person, and I emailed this gentleman that in charge of this park and other places for the performance, and surprisingly have some dates available for me. But that time I still was okay. Yeah, I want to do a private event. I need to block this, the area so the container will not be disrupted. And some people started suggesting to do the free event, and I was like, none of my events has been free in the past, because nothing is free, right? You are offering energies and this and that. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And I would say there are different influence for me to make the decision to free to public or is donation based. I would say more accurate is donation based. People can donate after the event. But first of all, the people who inspire me to do to change this private event to do a community event is the actual local chamber of commerce and a minority business that I just joined this June and July, and we were talking about this event, and I was like, yeah, it would be fun, maybe have some face painting people, because in my event I usually have henna and face painting people, photographers there anyway. Then I was like, well, yeah, maybe some local minority business, if they want to come support, they can too. So just through those conversations, I realized by the time I invited people to share my idea with people say yes, and I was like, okay, let me put this event together. And when I really sat down and put the potential vendors or supporters on the list, I realized this event is not my event anymore. I mean, it's my event, but it's not a private small event. It's a community connecting and celebrating with different healing modality, different art form, focus on body, mind, soul, awareness, health, and wellness. And that was a moment I was like, wow, I never thought it would turn out this way. And by the time I'm recording this video, it's only 5 days away from the event. The event is next Friday. Today is Saturday, so 5 days. And in the last 2 months, I have been like putting vendors' information, communicating with each vendor, each musician, each artist, each volunteer. Oh my goodness! I mean, if at first people tell me, "Hey Gina, can you put an event together for 500 people with 30 vendors?" I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Definitely not. But universe has its own way to guide you and show you that how grounded or how many connections you already have, how many resources you already have in your hand instead of freaking out. So it has to start the little seed, like maybe through your little dream, right? Maybe you just want to go on the stage, just talk about, share your story, and you end up somebody invite you to be the inspired speaker, and all of a sudden everybody want to invite you to speak at their event or things like that, and then one day you just go viral. You're like, whoa, if before 3 years ago you told me that I need to speak at all those events and this and that, you probably would not do that, right? That's how it works. Universe has its own way to guide you, and depends on where you're at. So that's the one reason why I was not really making a lot of videos these days, is because mainly I'm doing like 80% of the things together, but I do have support of people who help me to build the stages, and volunteers. Some people help me make the poster, flyer, and also vendors that share the event. But mainly I have to see what I want to create and then anchor every single details to the reality. And we all have probably 20 to 25 vendors. And we have some musicians, singers, do live painting. A lot of details I need to go through and make sure people know where they will be, what they're going to do, how we're going to do it, and also share the event in the community. Just so many things. When you just think about one thing, you're like, oh, only 10 things to do. But when you're actually doing it, there's 100 small details things to do to make sure this event is gonna land it in a way that soft and smooth and everybody have fun. So from last week and the week coming, I cleared all my schedules. I only have 2 healing sessions next week because I just want to mainly focus on bringing this event to the community. And now the event is not only just a donation for the public, but also for the vendors. Is also, I'm not going to charge them right now. They can come bring service, and they make their energy exchange. Then after the event, I invite them to donate if they feel called to. So it's totally blindly trust putting. I need to put some investment in, right? All the flyers, praying, some materials things, some suppliers things that I want to bring to the event. I need to purchase them ahead of time. So it's to the point that I don't really worry about anything. It's like the event is only 5 days away, and I just want to make this happen, and I want to create this container so everybody can have fun and deliver this event to the community. So that's a big part of what I'm doing. And what else? The other part, when I'm kind of focusing on or being part of my life is, more leaning into love relationship, to really dive into, see what are some things I still need to work on, right? We always say talk the talk, walk the walk. So I'm not only talk the talk, I have to walk the walk. Whatever I tell, teach, and share is also what are the things that I am actually implementing in my own life. I'm working on myself every day and open for universe to actually show me what are things I can work on the open communication, work on conscious communication, working on holding space for the loved ones, right? So that's also part of things I'm working on in my life, that working on a love relationship, which is beautiful. You might gonna watch this video later too. So that's something going on in my life right now, and for sure I will bring more content. I have a list of the videos I want to make in my notes, and I have a list of ideas I want to make for my Instagram reel. So because of YouTube has this very unique platform, it's more for long videos. So if you guys want to follow me, please follow me on Instagram. It's goddess_intention, and I think it's also in the description box below. And or if you want to follow this event from afar, maybe one day I'm gonna bring this event to your community. Who knows, right? You never know. So if you feel interested to follow the progress of this event, you can find us on Facebook. Inner Sensory Healing is my business Facebook page, and it should be the first post. It's called a United We Go event, and you just go tap in to see what's going on, stuff like that. And my podcast, Unity Through Diversity. If you want to know my own transformation journey, I did not born this way, okay? I did not born this way I talk right now. I didn't born all the things, I share with you right now. I kind of born with, but you gotta activate that part of you. You got to work on your, inner child healing, trauma work to allow, your surrender to let things go. And then what you born within can be shown after you walk through external layers, right? So that episode, I believe, called I Chose to Be Born This Way is on podcast. You can search Unity Through Diversity in maybe Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, any major podcast platform. You can find me, okay? Unity Through Diversity. And if you want to reach out, feel free to write me email, Unity Through Diversity, 01, I think, gmail.com, or just comment on this video. I usually always get back to people. But thanks for your love and caring, because earlier I saw a comment on YouTube saying that, you know, it's been 2 weeks and I did not really post any videos, and wondering whether I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm really good, and just need a little time to focus on what I'm anchoring into the 3D reality. You know, you're a magician. We're all magicians. So do not think your dream is too small. There's nothing too small. Okay. Loving yourself and take care of yourself. And I promise you I'm gonna post this video today or later with the other video I made a couple days ago. Love you guys so much, and maybe I'll do a little reading for you guys, right? Do you guys want readings? Okay, I'll give you guys a reading. I only brought one small deck with me, but let me do a reading for you guys too as well. Okay, for this energy in September. We survived August. Okay, August is such an intense learning journey month, but September, let's tap into September's energy. Okay, I love you guys so much, truly from my heart. Love you.